So I'm gonna go through and show you a bit more, because I know I said yesterday that this was like the last showcase, but I wanted to show off just a little bit more. I haven't made any major changes since yesterday, so we should be all good. First thing I'm going to do is show you how the different powers work. So I'm going to create another needle and just put webs on. If you look at the objects themselves, you can see we've got all of this different information for each needle, or each power. So it's the name, the description, and the type. The type is what I want to talk about, because you'll notice that all the ones I showed yesterday, which are claws, laser eyes, and fire, they're all primary powers, whereas webs are secondary. Primary powers all do damage. That's their main feature, and they don't use the trigger buttons. That's the other thing. It's so we can differentiate input and the type of power. So webs, for example, is secondary, so you can use a mix of webs and claws, or webs and fire, or webs and laser eyes. Same with speed. Speed is a secondary, and flying, so you could use flying and laser eyes, flying and claws, speed and claws, speed and fire, whatever you want to do. The last type is passive, for example, super strength. Or the other one, which isn't in the game yet, is sticky, which lets you climb on walls and wall run and stuff like that. And you can use a passive along with your primary and secondary. Now, I only have primary and secondaries working right now, so that's what I'm going to show you. But I'm also going to make a build so I can show you it in multiplayer. Alright, so you're looking at the Unity still. So that over there is my Unity character. In a second, we should have another build pop up in the corner. There we go. And that's the one I'm playing on. So, here we are. One of the new things I've done, actually, is set up a little quest log. So if I come here, we can see we have no active quests. Very nice. That's all it does right now, is show you your quests. Speaking of which, I guess we can get a quest. So we can go over to him and say he has all this text, which I showed yesterday. Now when I open it, we have our quest here, Inauguration Day. And it gives you the description of the quest and what you need to do to complete that quest. Just a nice little way for you to know what you're doing. Anyway, let me show you what I was talking about earlier. So, if I grab webs, you can see we have our webs. Everything is working nicely. Except for grabbing, which is a little weird right now. Just a little jittery in multiplayer right now. But anyway, you can then select a primary power as well. You get your primary power first in this game. But if you didn't, you'd still be able to. Anyway, so you can see now I have webs and claws. You can use them both completely in unison. So you could claws, webs, claws. Like, you just switch between them however you want. Same goes for laser eyes. So, webs, laser eyes. Perfect. And then the last one is fire. So you can do webs and create a fireball in your hand and then throw that fireball. So everything works together and you create your own power sets by mixing and matching different powers. I hope that explained it a bit better. Also, to the people asking if this is untangled, no. When does it release? Probably the end of summer for the demo. The actual game, not a clue. This is a massive project. Cool.